Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to Game On with Yassine. Today, we are going to be reacting to La Liga, the games that took place today, especially the games of FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. Let's start with the game of Real Madrid because the game of Real Madrid took place earlier today. This game again, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you know the result. The game here was 2-1 for Valencia or Valencia. Real Madrid struggled to win, struggled to perform very well, and that's what has been happening recently. I am not really surprised of what happened today because you could see this coming. If you watch the last games of Real Madrid, they struggled basically in each game, even though they ended up winning or moving to for example, in Copa del Rey, they struggled in that game and they ended up 4-4 and winning or moving to the final based on the aggregate result. So it must be really frustrating for Real Madrid fans to see their team struggling, basically struggling every game, right? They are struggling every game, and that can be really hard on what to expect, and makes it really hard to know if Real Madrid is going to do very well in La Liga this year, if they are going to win it. So far, they are still in the second position. But if you go back to the game now, and one of the main things that happened today was the penalty of Vinicius Junior. I don't know what's going on in Real Madrid's. What can I say? Real Madrid's background, or because we don't know the talks that happens in the back about who is supposed to shoot the penalty. I know Vinicius Junior scored the first and the last goal for Real Madrid today in minute 50, but still he wasted an opportunity to score for Real Madrid in the beginning, and the way he wasted the penalty was really questionable, very embarrassing for a player at his level, a player that plays for Real Madrid and Brazil. It was an easy penalty for the keeper to stop. I think, in my opinion, he should have let the French international Mbappe shoot the penalty. We believe that, or everybody thinks or believes that Mbappe's performance recently has been way better than a lot of players in Real Madrid, and he has been working better than previously, and that's actually understandable because when you move to a new team, like especially like Real Madrid, it's not going to be a walk in the park. You need time to adjust, but when you are the star of the team, sometimes you don't really get as much as time as other players. So something that Real Madrid needs to figure out before the game that's going to take place in the mid week this week in the Champions League against the English team Arsenal. If we talk about Valencia today, we know that they were missing three key players, and that actually makes it even worse for Real Madrid. You are losing to a team that doesn't even have the full squad, and you ended up losing to them. A good job for Valencia for what can I say, managing the game very very well, and ended up with the winner in the minute 95, I believe, by Hugo Doro, and the first goal was scored in minute 15 by Diakabi. I'm sorry if I screwed up his name, but I think that's how it is pronounced. If you look at some statistics of this game, we find that, but of course, Real Madrid had, the ball position. They had, I believe, like 65% of ball position. But again, we have seen this so much this year, like in the Premier League or in La Liga or in the Champions League. Sometimes teams that have the ball so much, that doesn't mean that they're going to win, because you can fall actually in the trap of the other team if the other team believes that they don't have the same capabilities in terms of attacking. They can let you play and hurt you with counterattacks, and we saw that a lot this season. Having the ball more than the other team doesn't mean you are going to win the game. It means you can build, but again, if the other team lets you, right, they can sometimes let you play, and you are not going to do anything with it. Shots on target for Real Madrid had nine, and only two for Valencia, which is funny. Two shots, two goals, 100% execution from Valencia. Good job. But let's be honest, Real Madrid had opportunities, but they were wasted. So something they need to figure out before Wednesday. Something they need to figure out before the coming weeks, even in the La Liga, because things are getting tight there, and I don't think Barcelona is planning to drop any point soon. So this leads us to, or before talking about that, I am wondering about how Liverpool is going to, how Real Madrid is going to perform against Arsenal, because Arsenal also, they have not been having the best performances recently. Sometimes you find that they won, but not in a convincing way. Very similar to Real Madrid. Let's be honest. We know Arsenal had so many what can I say? So many injuries. Saka is back now, and by the way, we're going to be doing the reaction to the Premier League tomorrow, and we can talk more about Arsenal. But the game between them and Real Madrid in Tuesday, it's going to be a fun game, I believe, and it's going to happen in Arsenal's field. Real Madrid is going to be going to England, so we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. So far, the odds is 40% for Arsenal to win the game, and 29% for a draw. We'll see what's going to happen then. And now let's talk about the other team, FC Barcelona. Excuse me. I'm still recovering from my cold. Um, Anyway, going back to the game here, Barcelona versus Real Betis. This game was one-sided, I would say, in terms of attacking. Barcelona had, I believe, like 75% of ball position control, so many opportunities, so many chances. But Real Betis were there, man. They were very organized. They managed to score the equalizer after uh, Gavi scored the first one for Barcelona in minute 7, and then Nathan scored the equalizer in minute 17 for Real Betis. After that, it was all Barcelona basically pressing, but they weren't able to score the second one. Very, very good job for Real Betis. I was very impressed how hard they worked together. Anthony today, he was mentioned a lot by the commentator there. I know there is a big story behind his loan now into Real Betis. Excuse me, get some tea here. Yeah, there is a big story about him as a loan to Real Betis. He has been performing not too bad, and I feel today like he didn't really do so much when it came to attacking. He was also helping with defending in his side, which was good to see from him working hard. That we did not see before with Man United. So good for him. Good job for Real Betis, and I want to shout out the goalkeeper of Real Betis today. The previous second goalkeeper for what can I say, for Liverpool before Adrian. Very, very good job today. Very good performance. And he saved so many goals. I was thinking, like, when I was watching the game, I was like, wow, the Barcelona players are trying to shoot from outside, and Adrian is tall. He is not, you're not going to surprise him if the ball doesn't deflect. But still, he actually, he saved those ones, of course. And I was like, oh, but then I remembered, like they had some opportunities that were close to him. I was like, the nice player from Barcelona get close to the goal and trying to score, but he saved those ones too. Very good job for Adrian. I'm happy for him. Actually, he's playing as the first goalkeeper for Real Betis. Yamin Yamal today, he had his opportunities, but I believe he was not as efficient sometimes. He should have passed the ball. I remember one when he dribbled the first one, and he tried to dribble and pull the ball back, but he couldn't because the defender beat him to it. So sometimes, dribble one time and pass the ball, I think sometimes is enough. but I don't think Yamin Yamal deserves any criticism at this stage. He has been fantastic for Barcelona, and sometimes to produce fantastic plays, you have to try those nice movements that he does. Anyway, this is not a criticism for him, but this is just an observation. Sometimes he should have passed the ball earlier. But the main thing now for Barcelona, even though I thought after they saw Real Madrid losing, they would maybe like work harder and won the game, even though they played actually in their home field and they didn't. But Real Betis was very hard to beat today. They are very organized, defensively sound, and good job again for Real Betis. Now, if we move to the table, we'll find that FC Barcelona is still leading the table with 67 points. Real Madrid is 63 points behind them. Those are 4 points behind. So there is still chances for Real Madrid to flip the table. But I don't see Barcelona dropping the ball going forward or dropping points going forward. So we'll see. So far, Barcelona had a fantastic streak of 4 wins and one draw, and Real Madrid had a hiccup road, I would say, 2 losses and 3 wins in a row. Um, Real Betis is actually same. Oh my God! Like they have the same streak like Barcelona because they've been doing very fantastic. I really like teams who I like teams that they think like, oh, you know what, we're struggling. You know what, we cannot afford to buy a player. Why don't we just like bring a loan like somebody like Anthony? Like if you look at Aston Villa brought in Rashford and Asensio, players that they have like we know they have the quality. It's just something going on in their teams. Sometimes they just need that change of environment and maybe new push, new start. And really, I think that's a really good. What can I say? That's a really good strategy from teams that cannot afford to buy players, especially in the mid season, because you can spend so much money on a player that is not going to perform very well and end up not working for you. So it's good to. I think it's better to have a player start the season with you from the beginning and have preseason. That way they can acclimate to the system, and hopefully your culture is good that supports that new player, and you can have them as an asset, a strong asset to your team, better than a liability. So yeah, and by the way, Barcelona is going to be also playing in the Champions League against Borussia Dortmund. That game is going to be really good, I believe. And I'm not sure is Barcelona is going to be going first, or actually they are going to be playing in the Camp Nou. They are going to be uh, welcoming Dortmund there on Wednesday, and they are going to go back or to go to Dortmund the next week, or the week after. So we'll see what's going to happen. I am suspecting that Real Madrid is going to do what Real Madrid does in the Champions League and pull the win or pull the qualification to next round. It's not going to be easy because Real Madrid have been giving heart attacks to their fans. FC Barcelona, I think they are going to try to be decisive in their home turf and try to win and score as much as they can so they can have an easier game going back to go into to Dortmund's field. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked my reactions. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reaction. It's going to be about the Premier League tomorrow. I am going to be watching Liverpool tomorrow and see what Liverpool is going to do against Fulham after Arsenal dropping points. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye.